Tonight on Newswatch 18, learn about Iowa State's plans to deal with overcrowding in resident halls.
And find out how ISU plans to spend money from a very generous donation.
The Iowa State volleyball team looks to stay strong heading into the postseason. I'll tell you how later in sports.
Plus, we're going to give you all the details on how warm it's going to get. Stay tuned. You're watching the last Newswatch of the semester.
This is Newswatch 18. Newswatch 18 starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Thursday edition of Newswatch 18. I'm Rachel Pollastrini.
And I'm Jack Kewitsch.
2 Iowa State alumni recently gave a gift of more than $22 million to Iowa State University. This generous donation greatly benefits the campus, especially College of Human Sciences. It will go towards creating a dean's chair granted to Palma White to improve students' experiences with more programs outside of the regular academics. Iowa State President Stephen Liethel expresses his gratitude by verbally announcing how the university is extremely thankful to this wonderful couple for their extraordinary generosity. This has made a tremendous impact on the future of Iowa State University.
The end of the semester is quickly approaching prior to winter break. Students will take their final tests for each class. The week before finals is what students call Dead Week, where all club meetings and extra coursework not listed on the syllabus at the beginning of the semester are prohibited. Students are expected to study for upcoming exams during this time, and after finals week, first semester will come to an end.
The Iowa Board of Regents approved plans for a new resident hall at Iowa State University this past week. The hall will be constructed east of Buchanan Hall and will help provide relief from the current housing overflow situations on campus. The cost of the project will be roughly $49.5 million and will be financed from the 2 bond sales that will be taking place in 2015. Construction is set to begin in spring semester with an estimated completion date of 2017.
This Friday, the 8th annual Andy Albright Memorial Jingle Jog will take place. This fun run around campus is in honor of former freshman council member Andy Albright, who passed away in a car accident. The money donated goes towards a scholarship available to freshmen. Registration begins at 4 p.m. until 5:15 p.m. at the Multicultural Center in the Memorial Union. The run will then start at 5:30 p.m. in front of Beer Cheer Hall and cover an approximately 2-mile route through the Iowa State campus. There will also be an award for the best dressed runners, so grab your ugly sweater and support the 8th annual Jingle Jog.
It's time for Christmas time shopping again, and the annual art sale hosted by the Workspace and the ISU Gaffners Guild is a great way to get a head start on your holiday list. This sale will be this weekend starting on Friday, December 5th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday, December 6th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. All purchases help support sponsors and local artists, and most items only cost from ranging $3 to $20. The sale will be located in the Campanile Room, 2nd floor of the Memorial Union. These unique accessories, jewelry, pottery, and more will make for great holiday gifts for family and friends.
Iowa State University Provost John Wickert was at the White House today to meet with President Barack Obama and several hundred other college education leaders. Their task was to discuss how college can be made more affordable for students in a summit event called White House Opportunity Day of Action. This event is meant to help college leaders decide what the best plan of action is to make college more available to lower-income students. Following the tuition freeze approved by the Iowa legislature yesterday, students at Iowa State should begin to see tuition costs fall slightly within the next year.
Iowa State University economics researchers have recently studied whether or not tax on soda could discourage consumers from purchasing these products. By taxing products such as soft drinks, candy bars, and other junk food items, researchers found that consumers generally passed up the sale on these items. The study wanted to see if this tax could help reduce obesity rates in America, just as cigarette taxes look to curb consumers from smoking. And now we're joined by Annie at the desk. Annie, what's the latest Cyclone sports since we've returned from break?
Well, the Cyclone volleyball team looks to keep heading in the right direction this postseason. Find out more after the break. Iowa State junior Georges Niang was named to the Naismith Trophy watch list on Wednesday. Yang has also been named as a nominee for the All-State Good Works team, which honors student athletes who have demonstrated a commitment to enriching lives of others and contributing to the greater good in their communities. Yang, who earlier this season was named to the Wooden Award and Oscar Robertson Trophy watch lists, is the third in the Big 12, averaging 18.2 points per game. He's also grabbing 6.6 rebounds and dishing out 3 assists, making him one of just 6 players nationally averaging 18, 6, and 3. Niang and the number 20 Cyclones return to the court tonight when they host number 18 Arkansas in a top 20 showdown at the Hilton Coliseum. Tip-off is slated for 8 p.m. on ESPN2. The Iowa State wrestling team travels this weekend to compete at the 33rd annual Cliff Clean Las Vegas International. The event will be held at the Las Vegas Conference Center on December 5th and 6th. Wrestling begins at 11 a.m. both days. The Cyclones are coming off their first dual loss of the season, dropping the match to number 1 Iowa by a score of 28-8. The CKLV International is one of the premier early season tournaments, attracting top talent from around the nation. This year's tournament is to try to feature 11 top 25 teams and over 85 nationally ranked individuals. The Cyclones finished 8th in team competition at last year's event, notching 5 fifth-place winning performances. In August, 334 teams began the journey to being crowned the NCAA champion of Division I women's volleyball. Today, only 64 remain, and for the 9th year in a row, the Iowa State volleyball team is one of them. The Cyclones began their journey Friday against number 25 WKU at Huff Hall in Champaign, Illinois at 4:30 p.m. A win for ISU on Friday would put the Cyclones in the second round Saturday at 7 p.m. against the winner of the match between Murray State and number 10 Illinois. All session tickets can be purchased for the weekend at the Illinois single ticket office. Single session tickets will not be available until the doors open 1 hour before the ISU-WKU match at Huff Hall. And that's all I've got for tonight for Cyclone Sports Report. Can we expect warmer temperatures coming up this weekend?
Yeah, we're talking highs maybe in the 40s and maybe even the 50s for the later part of the week. We'll have all that and much more coming up after the break. And welcome back to Newswatch 18. I'm Brandon Libby, and here's what you can expect for the coming week. We're going to see some patchy fog tonight in low-lying areas, and that'll last into tomorrow morning. For Sunday, we're looking at a chance of a rain and snow mix lasting into Sunday night. And as that warmth continues, we're seeing some very nice temperatures into maybe even next month. And we're gonna stick around to that. And outside the studio here in Ames, we're looking at 31 degrees. Winds are southeast at 8 miles an hour, dew points at 23 degrees. Current conditions around the state, relatively the same, around 30 degrees, 29 over in Sioux City. Those current winds right now are bringing up that warm air from the south, bringing us that warm air at 10 miles an hour for generally around the state. And that's why we saw these warmer temperatures with 33 in Ames and 35 in Des Moines, even 40s out west where they saw some sun. Clouds and radars, we're looking at those clouds that moved in earlier this afternoon, and they're looking like it's going to stick around as that low pressure system down around Oklahoma is spinning up with all that rain, and that rain could clip the southern part of Iowa tomorrow and into tomorrow night, as Futurecast will show as we go through here. So Friday at 8 a.m., there's that rain clipping the southern part and moving out around Friday at 6 p.m. And as that system moves out, it's going to bring the clouds with it, and we're looking at a fairly nice day for Saturday. And with the lows tonight, we're looking at 29 in Ames, 31 in Des Moines, 31 in Ottumwa. So pretty warm. We're going to stay warm with those clouds overhead. Highs tomorrow, there's that what that warm air from the south is going to bring us with 38 in Ames and 35 in Mason City, 40s for the western part of the state. Tonight we're going to see 28 in Ames with mostly cloudy skies and that patchy fog. Winds will be south-southeast at 6 to 8 miles an hour. Tomorrow we're looking at 37 degrees with, again, that AM patchy fog, mostly cloudy skies until the later part of the day. Winds will be from the southeast at 4 to 6 miles an hour, and as we look at your extended forecast, we're looking at some pretty nice temperatures. 37 for Saturday, partly cloudy skies. There's that system that could move through on Sunday with a 30% chance of rain-snow mix. And 38 for Monday, and again, there's those 40s with 47 on Thursday, and we could be talking 50s after that. We'll have to see how that turns out. That's all I have, guys. Back to you.
Do you love sports? Are you looking for an internship for the spring? If the answer is yes, then Jack Kewitsch has the job for you.
I'm here inside the Jacobson Athletic Building at Iowa State University, and if you're tired of using Facebook and Twitter to keep up with your favorite sports teams, I have the app for you. The app is called FanCred, and it's a new sports social media app that is sweeping through the student body this semester. It is free on both the iPhone and Android markets, and uses the slogan, "Make game day every day," to give potential users a glimpse of what they're all about. In the app, users create a profile that allows them to highlight who they are and what teams and sports they love the most. Along with their profile, users can follow other fans, official team accounts, post the latest sports news and stories, use GIFs, along with competing in the daily FanCred Challenge. CEO Kash Razagi says they decided to create FanCred because we believe sports have the ability to build deep communities of people from all over the world. FanCred helps each person in those communities better capture and share their lives as sports fans. FanCred is also the place for Cyclones to show their support of their team in every sport, especially football and basketball. Cyclone fan Corey Beckman says, FanCred is a great place for Iowa State fans to go experience game day every day, meet some cool people, and get perspective from other people's point of view. From sharing a GIF of head basketball coach Fred Hoiberg and the team dancing, to the latest news on how the football team is doing, FanCred has it all. Along with all the fans, FanCred also has around 150 community leader interns that create momentum for the app by handing out swag like t-shirts and bracelets and holding contests on campus. They're also looking for 2 new 2015 spring semester community leaders at ISU. And if you're a student here and absolutely love Cyclone sports, this is the job for you. Applications are due December 10th, and you can find out more at fancred.com/internships. From ISU TV's Newswatch 18, I'm Jack Kewitsch, and I'll see you on FanCred.
And that's all for Newswatch 18 for fall semester.
We'll be back next year with new news and sports teams to bring you all of the news important to you.
Have a great break, Iowa State, and see you in the spring.